The reason that humans suffer is because they believe there's somebody moving in time, and they believe that somebody that's moving in time, everything it thinks and feels is reality and true. It believes that space and time is true, and that it's moving through space and time, and that it's in a relationship with the world. But that's a lie, and deep down that's known in the human. That's a lie. So there's always this seed of discomfort. So with this seed of discomfort, the person tries to seek to find the ended discomfort. But it can't, because it always looks in having a particular feeling, having a particular emotional reaction, having a particular life, a particular amount of money, finding safety in time, securing its future, having relationships, children, all these things in order to try to get on track, because it always feels a little off track and it never can find it. So it's ultimately always in a state of dissatisfaction. But in order to get rid of that state of dissatisfaction, it keeps on looking and looking and looking and looking in things, even in therapy, even in spiritual practices, because it thinks that will be it. I will arrive by doing that. A new thing that it does in time, and this is nothing to do with someone in time, this is talking about freedom that's right here. And I know I now give practices in time, but it's too hardcore what I'm saying now for the person. It's too painful to hear that this has got nothing to do with you, that there's a boundless freedom that the you is appearing in. But what happens is that separate person takes that as an offense against itself and validates that it's victim and helpless. And so then it just uses that to carry on a mentality where this isn't even meant to touch the human. It's not meant to say anything to the human. It's speaking about what's beyond you, what's much bigger than you. But the human takes it on board. And often takes it on board to just fulfill its story of whatever it believes about itself, whatever it believes it needs to get or be or do. Everything is a gift from God. Every word, every action, every touch, every sensation, everything is appearing from God directly as it is, as the experience. And this experience is still not moving and moving. It's boundless and nothing, not a thing. Doesn't matter about my words. Fuck my words. Fuck my words. Fuck all spiritual teachers' words, especially those ones that seem really, really spiritual. You can just put them in the toilet paper, put them in the toilet, and then flush the toilet. They mean nothing. This is what means something. This, what's actually happening. This is where God is, in the experience, in this. Fuck spirituality. Fuck it. Fuck all your peaceful, nice attitudes that believe it's just in peace or just being nice. It's about being radically, uncompromisingly yourself, whatever you are in that moment, whatever appears, and a total surrender to that. Not a surrender to your image of someone that's enlightened, not a surrender to your image of someone that's peaceful. Being the peaceful person is the easy character. That's the most powerful one. Oh, I can be peaceful all the time. That means that all world problems and all arguments between humans belong to someone else because I'm the peaceful, nice one. People always say, oh, you seem so peaceful and you seem so kind and what else do they say? Patient. That's the word, patient with people. But are you aware of what we all do as humans? Are you aware that just by me, as a white woman sitting in this environment and this life, the majority of the world is in poverty? And I know it, and you know it. You pretend you don't know it. And we live in a society which tortures animals, and every time we go to the the supermarket, we see all their dead bodies all around the supermarket, and all of us ignore it. All the products that we walk past or buy aren't ethically traded in this society. We let our bosses, the ones that run our society, screw over other people, pay them unfair wages so we can have it cheaply and we can sit at home and watch TV and spiritually seek. And I'm part of that. So you still want to call humans peaceful or nice, or this idea of an enlightened person? We're not good or bad. We are as we are. But fuck peace. It's not to do with being peaceful. It's not to do with this human world, because you cannot be a perfect human. Look at the society we live in. It's built on guts and death. We grow from death. We grow from eating dead things. Even if it is a vegetable. Don't lie what this is. This is why I love this image from Tibetan Buddhism of the skulls. And then you have the idea of spirituality, that you get enlightened and you're this nice person, this ethical person. That's untrue. The freedom is way beyond that. The freedom is what's happening. And then this instrument is as it is. It's here to survive. It will play games, it will manipulate, it will want the biggest piece of cake. That's what it does. It will stop hating, which is huge, because when you're separate, you hate life for having taken something away or not given you something, and you can hate things. So you have this lover and it doesn't fulfill you, so you hate it for not fulfilling you. They just say one bad word and you hate them. It doesn't hate anymore, but it's still human. Still can get angry, still can get sad. But it's not the person that gets liberated. There's something that's experiencing this right here, that's immediate, that's huge. It's in what's happening. And if you feel really separate and you feel like you're suffering, then move your attention into the actual experience. Move your attention into what's happening. And if the feelings are uncomfortable, give them some attention. Welcome them in. But put the attention in this, in the I am. Because this is where it is. This is it. This is it. But no, while you're moving attention to this present moment, that's not actually who you are. That is being experienced by boundless freedom, by this presence, consciousness, boundlessness. You're always going to upset people if you've got this idea that you want to be nice. Because people are looking to get freedom from you. No matter whoever you interact with, they're always looking to get something. They're seeking. So therefore, as soon as you don't give them that freedom, which you never can, they're always going to think you're not nice. You're withholding something from them. So give it up. Just be as you are. But crazy, not crazy, nice, not nice. I'm not talking about being mean. Being mean comes from separation. I'm talking about who you are in this moment. This moment. I'm not encouraging meanness. I've met so many mean people in non-duality. That they're separate and they use non-duality to say it's okay to be an asshole. That's who I am. But normally the being of the asshole, the being really mean to people, is because you're still trying to seek for freedom from them. So somebody just put me a message saying, Lisa, you're being so mean today. You only see me in that light because you have something you want me to be. In this moment, it's not mean or not mean. This energy that's speaking isn't coming from a hatred, isn't coming from a seeking. So therefore, it's not being mean. It's just expressing in this moment. See that the reason that you interpret things as mean from someone is because you need them to be a certain way for you, and it's got nothing to do with the other person. You need them to get something from. Listen to me in this instant, this buzz of this amness, of this beingness, right here in what's happening. If your attention's all over the place, just put your attention into the body, into the sensations, into that amness, into the presence, and see that home is here, but you're so used to believing home is in time. Whatever I'm making you feel in the timeline is to do with you that's looking for things from that timeline. So you're looking at me as a woman that can give you something. You're looking at me as a teacher that can give you something. Right here, the true language that I'm speaking is a radical aliveness, a buzz of beingness. It's got nothing to do with you. It doesn't fulfill you on a personal level. It doesn't make you feel safe or loved or secure. It's this radical aliveness that's buzzing, that's experiencing itself, that's instantaneously knowing. It's in, what's happening? It's so exciting. 1st of March.